Hello and welcome to the channel and Happy New Year. Today we will discuss Apple stock. Before we proceed, a disclaimer that this video is for educational purposes only and it is not a financial advice. So the previous video we did on the Apple stock, which was a few weeks ago, we had discussed that actually Apple had reached the target. So we had defined a target zone of between $182 per share to $188 per share. Roughly, we can say about $190 per share, because sometimes the even numbers or the round numbers do attract some buying. So that's the kind of zone which we had identified based on longer term cycles. If you are interested into getting to know how we arrived at this target, then please look in the channel. There is a video which was done probably about a month ago, in which we describe the different cycles A, B, C, D, and how they were coming together, forming this zone, which could actually potentially see a reversal in stock prices. So the zone remains between $182 per share to roughly, we can say, about $190 per share. And then what we have seen is in the last few weeks, that price made an attempt, retraced back, and then today made an attempt again, yesterday, and then moved lower, and today it actually broke below the 20-day moving average, which a lot of short-term traders actually watch. Okay, so just to quickly go through, actually, one of the cycles which we are looking at is this A, B, C, D longer term cycle. So that's the low of March 2020. And this is the retracement which took place in September 2020. And if we do a one-to-one projection, then we get about $187, so roughly we can say $190. So that's how we are looking at the longer term cycles and getting this target. And within that, there are some nested A, B, C, D for the smaller cycles. Okay, so what we can see is that actually the stock has been trending higher. The black line is the 200-day moving average, and the blue line is the 20-day moving average. So the 20-day moving average has been above the 200-day moving average, so which means that from a momentum perspective, the momentum had been positive for the stock. We had done a video when the stock had reached this level of $170 and rotated lower. We were looking for the stock to do about 38.2% retracement of this leg from here till here, and this is what the stock did, and then it just ran off. Okay, so what are we looking at in terms of how far below the stock can go in terms of support? So what we are looking at is this line segment. I will just quickly draw for you and then remove it to make it easier to see. So this line segment is what we are looking at. And if we draw a retracement from here to the point which was reached yesterday, and yesterday was 4th of Jan, we get a 38.2% retracement coming at $165.50, and then the 61.8% is about $155, and it is also around this structural support here, which we see here. Now, one of the interesting things to watch is actually today the price actually closed lower than the 20-day moving average, and this is something which a lot of short-term traders watch. So the momentum shorter term seems to be towards the downside, and in the next few trading days we'll have to actually watch very carefully how the price will trade around this zone which we identified, $165 $155. If for example we get a correction which is a stronger correction, and the price begins to close below the 200-day moving average, which is around, we can say, $145 per share, that means that actually we are possibly looking at a larger cycle correction. So we'll have to go back to our 2020 low of March, and then if we draw a 38.2% retracement, sorry, a Fibonacci retracement, what we really see is we get a 38.2% retracement coming around $133 per share, and the 61.8 around $101 or $102 per share. So that is, we'll have to watch how the support structure will behave if the price begins to rotate lower, which closing below 20-day moving average, the shorter term momentum does seem to suggest there is more correction to take place. The other retracement which we can draw to see is where we get the support. So we get this 38.2% retracement of this move from here to here, around $152 per share, which was also the 61.8% retracement of this segment. So we'll have some confluence of Fibonacci ratios coming together, plus the structural support. So it'll be very important to watch this $155 per share region if the price gets there. Also, what we can do is we can have a look at the correction which took place in this cycle, was of this magnitude, and this one was similar, a little bit more than over here. So if we use this as a guide, so what we can see is that because markets, they repeat themselves, a similar magnitude correction also comes around $155 per share region. So this is actually telling us that perhaps this is where the price is actually going to go, and we'll have to watch this level very, very carefully should the price get there. So in terms of the shorter term support targets, we are looking at about $165 per share, and then a number of confluence price zone forms around $155 per share. So that is going to be really important. And then obviously we are watching this 200-day moving average really closely, and if price closes below here, then the chances increase that perhaps we are in a larger cycle correction, and we have described the support zones to watch for that. So this is what we are watching for in Apple. One thing I would like to point out is that this upper target of $190 per share, which we mentioned, if price begins to close above this on a really strong closing basis for 2 consecutive days, then this means that there is perhaps some other longer term underlying cycle which is making the price move higher. So we'll have to evaluate based on the price action. But so far, the Apple stock reached the kind of target we are looking at, and it reached that zone and it traded lower, closes below the 20-day moving average, and we just discussed the kind of support zones we are watching for should the price rotate lower over the coming few days, weeks perhaps. So thank you very much for watching the video, and have a great day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. And if you like the content which we produce and how we do the technical analysis and look at the support and resistance zones, then please do subscribe to the channel, and also click on that bell icon so that you're made aware of when the new videos are posted. Thank you very much. Bye.